5 important facts about Shell HELIX. 1. Shell HELIX is the world's first carbon-neutral motor oil made from natural gas.
2. Shell HELIX protects your engine, even in the most extreme temperatures.
3. Shell HELIX improves fuel efficiency and helps reduce emissions.
4. It's designed to provide ultimate engine performance without compromise.
And 5. Shell HELIX is the only motor oil used, trusted and recommended by Scuderia Ferrari.
And you can use it in your car too. Incredible.
All right, good evening everyone, and we are back once again for the Mexican Grand Prix. And of course, we are missing one member tonight, and of course, Yamboy and Andy is in the house. Let's start with the farthest. Andy, how are you?
Yes. Good evening, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, whenever and wherever you're watching this show. Welcome, one and all, to the Purple Sector. This is the Racing Lines post-race breakdown show. And very shortly, we are going to dive into the Mexican Grand Prix. Yeah. So thank you for joining us, everyone. Don't forget, if you're new to the show, welcome. But if you've been here before, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, so that we can keep going with this show, keep bringing the show to you guys every Tuesday after the race.
After the race. All right. Yamboy, how are you, Yam?
Sad.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, before that, thank you for joining us tonight. Isa na namang edition ng the Purple Sector. And tonight we will be discussing the Mexican Grand Prix. Maraming nangyari from qualifying to the final race. Yun nga, mamaya we'll show you ano yung mga nangyari during the race, no? Kaya ako malungkot, nagpuyat talaga ako. Pero yun.
Yeah.
Sayang. Anyway, yun. Sayang si Myles. Wala si Myles. I hope Myles can join us sa ating comment section. Kasi because of the long holidays. Ikaw, Jong, kumusta?
Yeah, I'm good.
How are you?
I'm good, and this is one of those na succeeding the double header or triple header. I think we have another one next week. Tama ba, Andy?
Yep.
Yeah, we have another one next week. So it's gonna be a weekly now because it's already down to the last 3, I think, races to go, and it's gonna get exciting. Yeah. So yun, exciting dun sa mga second, third, and fourth na constructors and of course driver, which is yet to be determined. And kaya yun, no? And of course, before we are going to proceed, don't forget, we're still giving out our Shell Premium items. So thank you so much, Shell HELIX and Shell V-Power. So this is the Shell HELIX Toolkit t-shirt, and not on the photo right here is the car shade. And we have mi nombres es Manuela. I'm sorry, I think this is Italian. Tama ba?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we'll ignore that. That's
yeah. Okay, but of course, Carl, yes, we missed you last week. Sorry po, hindi ka nakano. Yes, so we missed you last week. That's okay. So at least you are here right now. And again, keep the comments coming in. So we're just gonna ignore this one right here, and that's it. So Yam, let's start with the Mexico Grand Prix.
All right, so eto na nga guys. Welcome to the Formula 1 Gran Premio de la Ciudad de Mexico 2023. All right. Now, we go to the qualifying as we discussed earlier. Here we can see Manong Alonso during qualifying Q1. Before the end of Q1, siguro mga under a minute, nag-spin siya dito and it caused a yellow flag. So, ang nangyari, makikita natin dito, on the bottom 5, we have Ocon, Magnussen, Stroll, Norris, and Logan Sargent wasn't able to run his hot lap. So Norris dito sayang na sayang siya yung unang front runners na natanggal because of the yellow flag that Aston Martin caused. So sayang. So here, ito na nga, ang eliminated for Q1, we have Ocon, Magnussen, Stroll, Norris, and Sargent. Then we go to Q2. Maganda sana yung takbo ni Alex Albon. He was P10 at the end of Q2. However, na delete ang kanyang time because of track limits. So yan.
Same.
Here you can see he's discussing with his engineer na Alex, lumampas ka kasi sa racetrack. Tapos sabi niya, hindi ko ginawa yan. Hindi ako lumampas. Pero wala. Nakita sa camera ng stewards. So kasama siya sa eliminated na mga drivers for Q2. We have Gasly, Hülkenberg, Alonso, Albon, and Tsunoda.
Yeah.
Then next, okay, reviewin lang natin para maganda. Here at the end of Q1, we can see the two Ferraris are ang tawag nito, medyo hindi pa maganda yung pace nila, pati din sa Q2. Pero pagdating ng Q3, bigla Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz, Ferrari front row lockup. Leclerc is P1, Carlos Sainz P2, and Max Verstappen P3. During the interview, Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc, they didn't even know where the pace was coming from. Pero I think, or sabi din ng iba, sabi ng mga F1 pundits na is probably it's because of the increase in temperature, yung medyo nag-iba na yung racetrack, nag-iba na yung temperature ng racetrack during Q3. Kaya biglang they found grip, they found pace. So kaya ito, Ferrari 1-2. And then, surprise, we are very surprised because Daniel Ricciardo is in the top 4. Ano siya? Hindi siya nawala sa top 5 for Q1, Q2, and Q3. So congratulations, Daniel Ricciardo. I hope you would sustain the performance that we saw during the Mexican Grand Prix. Marami siyang pinahirapan ng mga front runners, considering, sabi nga ni Myles, AlphaTauri yung kanyang kotse. Pero,
yeah, despite, driving an AlphaTauri.
Kahit AlphaTauri, pero pinahirapan pa din niya ang other teams. No? And then, a very sad P5 for Checo Perez. Imagine, this is his hometown, pero underwhelming pa din yung kanyang performance for Q3. Pero buti na lang nakaabot siya ng Q3. So here's the top 10. We have Charles Leclerc, Carlos Sainz, Max Verstappen, Daniel Ricciardo, Sergio Perez, Lewis Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, George Russell, Valtteri Bottas, and Zhou Guanyu. So we go to the race. Ito, lock up. Lock up ang Ferrari 1-2. We see here Daniel Ricciardo. Ang sa likod ni Charles Leclerc is number 3, si Max Verstappen. And then Checo is here, right here. No? So, start. Ganda ng pace. lumabas agad ang ilong ni Max Verstappen dito. And then after this, biglang lumabas naman si Checo dito sa may left side. Mas mabilis pa si Checo kaysa kay Max dito. Nauna na talaga yung nose niya from Charles Leclerc and Max Verstappen. And then after this, dito Jong, makikita natin na medyo parang sa tingin ko, Max Verstappen, sabi niya, anyway, this is just turn 1, medyo mahirap ito. Kaya medyo nagminor siya dito. Sabi niya, bigay ko muna kay Charles itong first turn and then ako na bahala mag-attack sa kanya sa succeeding turns, no? Pero ito namang si Checo dito, gigil na gigil. Ito, Jong.
Yeah, it's really obvious. Yeah. Medyo,
The angle here
the angle, yeah.
Yung angle pa lang dito, wala. Ang luwag-luwag dito, di ba? Dito sana siya, oh. Maraming nagsasabi, Checo, you are on a Red Bull car. Let Charles take the first turn and then madali mo na lang makukuha yan pagdating na sa yung nakapwesto na lahat. Pero pinag-usapan din namin ni Jong, haka-haka lang. Anyway, wala kasi si Myles. So kami-kami lang. Probably sa tingin ko, he was informed na Checo, if you take the first turn, sa'yo na yung karera. I mean, we will give it to you.
Or if maunahan mo si Max, more or less, di ba?
Pag maunahan mo si Max, kasi lahat ng mga replays, racy talaga yung ano.
Yeah, the car is so fast. I mean, both Red Bulls are really very quick on the start. So
yeah, very very ironic kasi they are known for sloppy
takeoff.
reaction times, sloppy kasi wheel spins and etc. So tingnan natin itong mga
ito Mexican fans of Checo booing Charles. Crazy at all. Yeah, of course, di natin magagawa dyan. Carl Conrad, Aston Martin getting weak in the second half of the season. Yes. Yamboy almost forgot which team was that green F1 car. Sainz is tied the low standing. Yep. Danny Rick. Yeah, ito. Jordan. Nisperos. Tama ba? Pasco. Great start from the two Red Bulls. Yes. Masyado excited kasi si Checo, tapos ginawa pa nilang burrito or tacos si Charles.
Sandwich,
correct. Ginawang palaman.
Again,
dito we can see a sloppy, I mean, a very ugly angle considering nakikita niya si Charles sa side ng kotse niya, di ba? Masyadong malawak pa dito on the outside. Binigay na lang sana niya kay Charles yan, pero we don't know.
I think
Checo is not this kind of driver ba?
I think they are also worried about the pace of the Ferrari since that they saw in the Q3 qualifying medyo nag-improve yung dalawang Ferrari. So one of the few, I think 1-2 finish for qualifying. Andy, correct me if I'm wrong. This is one of the few 1-2 Ferraris this season, right?
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
Absolutely,
So I guess they're kumbaga worried sila na teka, maganda yung pace. Now we have a chance. Ang bilis nating, 'di ba, umabot sa in front of them. So I think kumbaga this is the chance and pag naunahan ni Checo, P5 siya, tama ba? P5 si Checo, right?
Mm-hmm.
The whole Mexico will magwala siguro, di ba? Pagsimula pa lang, yun yung, di ba? Kumbaga, splash. Nako, ang splash in the air si Checo ngayon tuloy.
Adrenaline.
Yeah, the adrenaline and but it's really very sayang.
Heat of the moment na
kumbaga. Ay, Christian Yanko. Good evening. Hello.
Good evening.
Hello, Christian from YouTube.
He had lots of room talaga si Checo. He had lots of room sa
eto.
Diba?
So okay, here's my analysis from
Sige lang.
looking at this, no? Meron kasing photo on the side na Max, parang binibigay na niya kay Charles yung first turn. Kasi ayaw nga niyang he doesn't want to be the cause of
Collision.
pushing away another racer, 'di ba, out of the racetrack, negative, ano siya, 5-second penalty siya. So dito, tingin ko parang sabi ni Max, okay, minor na ako dito, parang alanganin ito. Kasi nakikita niya parang racy din, parang nagda-drag race kasi dito silang dalawa eh. Sa point of view ni Max, hindi niya nakikita itong si Checo dito eh. Si Max, nakikita niya si Charles lang. So dito sa tingin ko parang okay, sige, Charles, una ka. We saw that patience, no? We saw that patience improve every race for Max Verstappen. Hindi na siya yung mainitin ng ulo, ganyan. So, tingin niya,
Well,
sige,
not as
una.
much.
Yeah. On the other hand, si Checo gigil na gigil dito. So, dito pa lang, sa approach dito, yung angle niya, kasi nga, si Checo dito, ang nakikita lang niya si Charles. Hindi niya nakita itong si Max Verstappen. So,
That's right.
I think, Checo, sabi niya, okay, sige, since nauna na yung ilong ko, I own the turn, so Charles, give me room. So parang yun ang unang reaction niya. Pero, hindi niya alam na sandwich pala niya si Charles Leclerc dito. Alright, ito, may mga...
Wait,
Jong,
Jeric Ventura, you're probably correct. There must be an agreement. Whichever RB Red Bull car takes the first corner will have the race. Yes, most probably, di ba? Kasi constructor, driver, champion na. And it's a Mexico race, Mexican ano. So, ito, ang dami. Carl Conrad Calora, ang dami nilang palamon dyan si Charles. Sorry.
Yan siya talaga. That's life.
I saw the memes. I saw the memes in, in the social media. Wow, kawawa talaga si Charles. So, well.
No choice.
Christopher Salavanya, welcome. Good evening, guys. First time tuning in. Ferrari tends to be stronger in quali, but not so good in the race due to higher tire degradation, whereas Red Bull focuses more on the race since they understand Sunday is where the points and they have the car win on Sunday. Yep, very well said. Ganon talagang nangyari. Ayun.
Ito,
except for
Jeric Venturina, Jong.
Yeah, great.
Jeric Venturina, you are probably correct. There must be an agreement. Whichever RB car takes the first corner will have the race. Yeah, probably I was thinking about that. Probably siguro, okay, this is your chance, Checo. We'll give you this race. As long as you take the first turn or you lead the race after the first turn. Kasi hindi ganyan driver si Checo eh. Hindi ganyan na kasi nakikita natin talaga pagka-alanganin minor siya or pagka-alanganin ang lawak pa nga dito sa left side niya eh.
The first corner,
Ang lawak pa dito.
Yeah. And
may runoff area
pa. Yeah,
pa,
may runoff
diba?
pa siya, yeah. So, that could have been, oh God.
Then you hear the roar of the crowd.
Grabe.
After this
Grabe
incident
reaction.
right here.
Unbelievable.
Grabe
And all the carbon fibers are alam mo nagkalat. May damage pa si Charles dito. Charles was off-road. Nag-off the road na siya dito eh. Kaya si Max nagulat siya. Uy, sige, akin na to. Nauna na ako. Hindi niya alam na delay si Charles because of this incident with Checo.
Yes.
So here's another angle. We can see here na Red Bull really gives you wings. Lipad talaga ni Checo dito. Right here, ito. Side view, we can see here the damage of the side pods.
Yeah.
Yung damage dito sa sa front wing ni Charles. Tapos syempre, since eto na nga, na-launch na si Checo dito, pagbagsak nung likod niya, pati ang rear suspension, rear gear, yung gearbox niya, everything.
It's not
Damage
built.
lahat. So,
It's not really built for that.
yeah.
It's not really built for that. So it's given, no?
So, too bad for Checo. Yeah, hindi ko sadya na mapanood ko ito live kasi nga I was watching a very good movie and then pagtingin ko, 3:30 na pala. So, panoorin ko na lang.
Ito.
Racy si Checo,
Yeah.
biglang makikita natin the two Ferraris plus Max Verstappen tapos pag-pan nung camera sa front view, biglang lumabas si Checo. Okay to. Sige,
Diba?
go. Tapos
Yeah.
bibigyan lang tayo ng ganito. Ayop eh.
Yeah.
Sino pang nagsabi dito?
Christopher
Sorry,
Salvania,
what to
follow up. Checo really had an excellent start. I think fastest among everyone. Wait, we have to bring
Yes.
that back. Wait. Fastest
Correct.
among everyone. Corner Max did 2021 with the Mercs, but then breaks earlier. But Charles here and also Max break really late. Yes, tama yun incident.
Racing
Sadly
incident.
for Checo.
Tama talaga, racing incident.
Christian Yanko, welcome to the Facebook. 100%. TBH, ano ang TBH? Sorry.
To be honest.
To be honest, Scuderia Ferrari fan, Charles Leclerc fan, be honest, Sainz na nagkasala. Jordan, Pasco, but still a good recovery from Charles, even with the damaged front wing, was able to hold on to P2. Yes,
absolutely.
China, welcome here. I thought Charles will be spared from the hate, but I guess Mexican fans are something else. Yes, yun na nga. Siyempre, yun yung pinunta nila doon. Wala pa lang, opening lap pa lang, wala na yung kanilang ano. Charles didn't experience this.
99.9% of the fans, di ba?
Yes.
99.9% of the fans. So, merong isa dito, suki ang RB sa incidents na tinatamaan rear right wheel nila. But this time, hindi na Mercedes-Benz ang nagkasala.
Correct.
Well, Christopher, aminado naman si Checo, aminado siya, and it's very clear, the whole world saw it, na mali talaga ni Checo Perez. Masyado siyang nanggigil, kaya sayang. Christian Yanko replying to Carl Conrad Calora, Ferrari is fast naman po, pero parehas sila ng Merc na nabubuhay pag low fuel na. But the openings, I think, hindi. Alright.
Yeah.
So, continue. Nasa lap 1 pa. Hindi pa tayo naka-lap 1. Nasa turn 1 pa tayo. So, eto na nga. Nandito na si Checo. Ayan. Tapos si Charles. Eto si Charles. Yan. Nasa labas na siya kasi nga dahil dun sa kanilang contact with Checo. No? Tapos, makikita natin dito, nauna na siya kay Max pero he had to give Max the position because yun nga, nag-off-road siya. Kaya Max Verstappen was able to dominate sa first part pa lang. Biglang from 0.1 second, naging 4 seconds, 5 seconds away na siya from the F2 cars behind him.
Kawawa naman, F2.
Okay, dito Jong. Okay, see? Right here, Daniel Ricciardo pinahirapan ang 7-time world champion. Hindi talaga niya pinalusot dito. Talagang Daniel Ricciardo, I'm proud of you. Kasi nga napalpak na si Checo, but the whole race I was watching because of Daniel Ricciardo and because of Lando Norris' performance din. So, yun. At least you gave me a very good show.
Yeah.
And then, dito, wheel-to-wheel racing pa din si Daniel Ricciardo and si Lewis Hamilton dito. And then, we can see here, ang layo na ni Max from Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz. Tapos, eto na nga, that's lap 11. So, 11 laps pinahirapan ni Daniel Ricciardo si 7-time world champion Lewis Hamilton. Okay? And then after this, eto, anong tawag nito? From P18, Lando Norris nasa
8.
P8 na siya, lap 31. I mean,
The
this
surge
kid,
of Lando Norris.
yeah, this kid can really drive the
Nag-beast mode si Lando.
uh, McLaren car is, I mean, a good improvement from the first half of the season. So Lando, good job. And then here
Aray, bigla
we have
ang
the we
bigla
have
ang
the
crash ni
Haas of
Magnussen.
Kevin Magnussen. Yeah, Kevin Magnussen hit the wall right here, and nung lumabas siya, he was shaking his hand. Siguro parang nabigla na ano siya kasi
Yeah.
hindi niya inaasahan na mangyayari sa kanya ito. All right, here's another angle of the damage of the Haas car.
Grabe, no?
And then, the reason is, kita nyo tong gulong dito sa likuran
Mhm.
na na-disalign na.
Yeah.
That is the reason kung bakit he went to the wall. No? Ito,
So, yeah.
nasa
Parang
racetrack pa
mechanical,
siya.
no, di ba? Parang nakita yung
Ah.
dumaan siya nung sa ano dun sa berm na wala na.
Yeah, oo.
Out of control na.
Yeah, before this kasi, dumaan siya sa berm doon sa pit straight. Tama ba? Pit straight, no? Yun yung start-finish line. So, pagdating dito sa turn na ito, yan na natanggal yung left rear tire niya. So, tingnan natin itong mga ano dito. Sige, Jong.
Wait
Basahin
Ayun.
natin itong mga...
Oo. Suki ang RB sa incident na tinamaan ni right wheel nila. Yeah. Then Jordan. But still a good recovery from Charles. Even damage in the whole P2. Ito Shaira. I thought Charles would be spared from the hate, but I guess Mexican fans are something else. Okay. Yun. Pwede nang advertise. Ito, pwedeng mag-advertise si Checo, Red Bull give you wings, replying to Ferrari's pass naman, pero parehas ng Merc na yun. F1 fans unite. Yes, of course. Charles is the victim. The Mexicans should have hate Helmut or probably Max when he did allow Checo to take the place back last season. Yeah. Ayun. Yes, F2, Max Verstappen. Wala talagang hiya si Max Verstappen. So, ginagawang F2 yung ibang kalaban. Charles have a broken front wing. Yep. Carl Conrad. King of Pole. King Charles III, the King of Pole. Yes. Replying to Jericho Quintero, what about kung no hating na lang? Yes, walang hating. Ano lang tayo? We are all fans
no
right
hating.
here. Yeah, no hating.
You're all fans right here. No
Christopher
hating,
Salvania. By the way, what do you think about the pace of the cars with mediums versus hard? Surprisingly, those mediums were rapid than the hards except Max. Very fascinating. Even Lewis got the fastest lap. So, Andy, do you have your take on this one?
Yeah, of course. Pace of the cars with mediums, of course, kaya nga mediums kasi medium compound. So, medyo mas malambot siya. Especially sa tulad ng mga tracks kagaya ng Mexico na ganyan yung mainit. Diba? So, yung compound ng gulong, especially if you're starting sa medium, mas madaling lumambot. So, the softer you get, the more grip you get. Ang trade-off lang dyan is, of course, mas madaling masira yung gulongs, di ba?
Yeah.
So kaya better talaga ang mediums. Ang advantage ng hard, obviously, hard compound, so mas matibay siya, so you can keep it on the car for much longer. Yun nga, ang problema lang is yung time window na tinatawag nila, may window in which dyan pa nabubuhay kumbaga yung hard tire. So compared mo sa medium at saka sa soft, mas matagal mabuhay yung hard tire.
Yeah.
Pero once it comes alive, maganda pa rin siya. Yun nga,
pero matagal lang siya mag-live because it's
may
very
mga
hard.
advantages talaga. Soft versus medium versus hard. So yeah, it's a good start kung it's a safe option kumbaga kung magsimula ka sa mediums. That's why a lot of cars do that. Minsan may nakikita ka na may ibang cars na magsisimula na naka-hards na kasi yun ang strategy nila eh. So depende
One-stop strategy normally.
Sa takbo. Depende sa maraming factors yan. So grabe siguro ang kita ng mga ng mga strategies natin sa F1 teams, no, kasi yan ang pinag-iisipan nila all day tapos ini-implement nila sa track.
Yeah.
Must be very fascinating yung ganang klaseng trabaho.
Okay, Yam.
Okay. So, the reason why K-Mag lost control of his car is yun nga, yung left rear tire niya is natanggal na dun sa kanyang kotse. Kaya yun, dire-diretso siya sa wall. So, this incident, nalabas nila ang red flag. So, restart tayo. Buti na lang nagkaroon ng red flag para at least na-repair nila yung kotse ni Charles. Kasi when Charles had his first pit, hindi mo na nila ginalaw yung front wing. Gulong lang muna. Tapos after that, because of this red flag, they were able to, freely repair or replace the front wing of
Talaga na.
Charles Leclerc's car. Yeah. Swerte ang swerte ang Ferrari dito. Nagkaroon ng red flag. So this is the restart. Verstappen, Leclerc, Hamilton, Sainz, Ricardo, that's your top 5. And then we can see here Norris nasa 10. So, syempre, maganda din. Talagang maganda ang launch. Maganda ang start talaga.
Yeah, Red Bull is really
Pati
crazy.
sa restart, na iwan ka agad nila itong Ferraris. And then after this, Lewis Hamilton was able to take Charles Leclerc at lap 40. And then nagtuloy-tuloy na siya. Hindi na nakahabol si Charles Leclerc to take P2. And then here we see isa pang incident dito. Ito yung sayang talaga. We see here Yuki Tsunoda nasa P8 na siya. Hinahabol niya si Oscar Piastri. So dito a couple of laps Tsunoda was really attacking Piastri, no? And then after this, Jong, the same scenario with
first corner yata,
the same scenario with
Checo.
the same turn. The same turn with Checo.
One pa rin.
Dito, it's Yuki Tsunoda versus Oscar Piastri. Ayan. Nandito na naman si sayang, they made contact. Imagine from P8, napakagandang points na supposed to be kay Tsunoda, and syempre AlphaTauri, they are really looking forward to have both of their cars on the points, pero since this mistake of the Japanese driver, napunta na tuloy siya sa last, sa ending.
Sayang.
Anyway, so here racing na talaga si Norris dito, and a good move by Piastri na pinauna niya si Lando Norris, because Lando Norris was able to take Ricardo and Russell to take P5. Right here, nakuha niya si Daniel Ricciardo. Next is si
George Russell.
Okay, pinag-usapan natin ito yesterday nung last, di ba?
Yeah.
Last race na
dalawang Brits.
very insecure, very insecure si very insecure si tawag nito, si George Russell. Kasi nga yung kulelat na kaibigan niya on the first part of the season is now a hunter, or he is being hunted by the Papaya team. So you can see on the face of George Russell every time may interview, wala na yung glow sa kanya. Puros na lang talaga. Di ba? Kaya hindi niya matanggap eh.
I think meron lang akong dito, because how many British drivers are here in this 2023 season? And there are 3 of them. Of course, who is the second best British driver? Lando Norris or George Russell? Of course, number 1 is Lewis Hamilton. So, Lando Norris or George Russell? So, yeah, I think it's about the flag. So, kaya medyo...
I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example. Saan yung gigil na gigil siya kasi naunahan siya ni Lando Norris at hindi niya ma-overtake na to the point na he crashed his car.
Yeah,
during the
Singapore.
Singapore Grand
Oh,
Prix,
yeah.
diba?
Singapore. Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah.
He was really racy. Konti na lang,
Yeah.
kaya na niya, diba? Tas biglang,
He can overtake that one. Yeah.
yeah, oh, kayang-kaya niya yun. If he just concentrated well, hindi niya iniisip yung, bakit ako nandito, diba? Yun ang feeling ko kay George Russell kasi every time there's an interview, yung mukha ni George talagang, he's really down. So I feel for this guy now. George, pasensya ka na. Masyado mong iniisip ang status mo. So like Helmut Marko said, don't think of the points, just drive the car. Di ba? So, yun ang advice ko, George. I-text ko sa'yo mamaya. And then, of course, we have the winner of the Mexican Grand Prix, Max Verstappen, here. And then, 14 seconds after,
Unbelievable.
Hamilton
Crazy.
crossed the line for second. And another 8 seconds after the 14 seconds of Lewis Hamilton, we have Charles Leclerc cross the line for P3. Then, shout out to Lando Norris from P18 to P5.
Yeah.
Yeah. George Russell, better luck next time. Daniel Ricciardo.
Yeah. I
Imagine,
think it's
AlphaTauri.
Oh.
Yeah.
There must be something there.
So-
Kasi, di ba? I mean, they have done something right with Russell's, with Daniel's
Ricciardo.
car, I think. You have heard something ba with Daniel Ricciardo lately?
Not necessarily an upgrade, no, pero sa pagka from what I have learned, ito kasi ang problema ni Daniel Ricciardo during his McLaren days, no. Nakita natin na he was really struggling sa McLaren, di ba? And yung nakachamba lang siya ng isang race win niya. The problem apparently sa McLaren was iba ang design ng kotse to his driving style compared mo dito sa AlphaTauri. Itong AlphaTauri is this is much more suitable sa driving style ni Ricardo. Ang hilig kasi niya is as far as ang hilig niya
Late
is
braking.
gusto niya late braking. Oh, thank you, Yam. So,
Late
gusto niya
braking.
So, the AlphaTauri is more designed for late braking at saka yung stability sa likod. So,
I think
gusto
Daniel
niya yung,
Ricciardo
Sige, Yam.
Daniel Ricciardo is a late breaker and gusto niya yung kotse niya is understeer, right? Understeer
that's
para
right.
at least
Mhm.
kasi every time Daniel Ricciardo attacks a corner, he makes sure na it's either yung left rear tire niya or yung right rear tire niya would touch a bit of sand, a bit of outside para at least, 'di ba? Ma-attack ka agad niya yung corner. So
That's right.
that's how he drives. So okay. Dito. Merong mga
Yeah.
comments.
Christian Yanko, yep, tire degradation. What an insane overtake by Lewis Hamilton. Yeah, that was a while ago. Christian Salvania, okay. Replying to Yanko, Christian Yanko, agreed, but normally those with medium should have been slower towards the end of the race and those hards faster. It wasn't the case of Mexico. Really fascinating. Yeah, I think this is about ito yata yung pinag-usapan natin about the
Yung
mediums
tires,
and it's for ultimate balance.
Mediums
yeah.
and hard.
I think the reason why, since that this is also a part, hindi naman to full racetrack, di ba? This is part street as well. Tama ba, Yam? Yeah.
Hindi,
Para
hindi.
tong-
Full race
full ba
track
to
ito.
racetrack? O that
Full
was
race
a different, a full racetrack, yeah.
Full ba siya?
Tapos, about the flag, who's SLH successor, that's why they race at top. British dog so hard. Yeah, nakaka-excite. Ito, naman Las Vegas, yeah.
Ignore nyo lang yung isang comment dyan na
Let's-
scam yata yan.
Ilan?
Huwag niyong galawin yung scam yan.
Yeah, replying to Carl Condor,
Okay.
agree. Ano ito? sa commentor naman, sana naman ibalik nila si Crofty's official F1 accounts. Nakarindi na
Nakakarindi
sila
na
Alex.
sina Alex.
Alex Jax. Okay. Yeah. Ba't ba tinanggal?
Okay, Christian Yanko, ilang Sundays na akong gumigising ng maaga.
Of course, we are fans. Of course, we have to.
Ganun talaga pag
Unfortunately, that's the time because it's already in the Americas. But of course, ganun talaga. Fan is always a fan. F-Zero
iba kasi
Carlos-
pag live, kung kahit I mean, I'm sure may paraan tayo tumingin ng replays or highlights later in the day, pero iba talaga pag live.
Yeah, Brazil na naman. Hi, morning person na this. Ganun talaga.
Correct.
Good luck sa ano natin. Okay, Yam.
Okay, so here's the result. Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, Charles Leclerc. Then we have P4, Carlos Sainz, P5, Lando Norris, then P6, George Russell, Daniel Ricciardo, Oscar Piastri, Alexander Albon, and Esteban Ocon. And the next race will be Formula 1 Rolex Gran Premio de Sao Paulo, Brazil. So, yeah, that will be Monday na naman ng madaling araw. So, good luck to us,
Ay,
no?
good luck to us.
Swerte lang tayo
Anong oras ba
ngayon
yung,
kasi holiday.
Anong
Swerte
oras ba
tayo
yan?
nung nakaraan kasi holiday.
Holiday,
Ang
yes.
Oo, kasi bumoto nga sa mga barangay.
Yeah.
Tapos may holiday na naman bukas. And of course, happy Halloween din pala sa lahat. October 31 nga pa lang.
Yeah,
yun.
happy
So,
Halloween.
yun.
Ay, no?
Kaya nagpatakot si Max si Checo, tinakot niya ang buong Mexico.
Ay, nako.
Sabi, happy Halloween! Wow. Ay, sayang talaga.
Okay,
Anyway, so that's
yeah.
it for my...
Thank you, Yam. I think, guys, don't forget, we're gonna give out this premium items. But before we're gonna give them out, baka meron kayong mga tanong, meron kayong gustong clarification. We hope to answer it on the comments. Place your questions on the comments below, and we hope we could answer it. But before that, let's give it up to Carlos Sainz. We'll be right back.
For me, I had always dreamed about being a Formula One Ferrari driver. The day I walked in, the first day as a worker in Ferrari, it was just something that felt a bit unreal. There is a mix of pride and responsibility. You need to keep challenging everyone around you, yourself, to keep making the car and the team stronger. And I see this drive and motivation inside Ferrari right now. We all have our challenges inside the sport, and some years you have more than others, but there's always something impeding you. Probably my first years in Formula One, I was too switched on, too tense, thinking too much. You'll normally, the bad day, if it's not my fault, I'm super angry because I feel frustrated that there's something out of my control. But then the day after, it's easy. I put it behind. It's the days where you make a mistake that they stay on you for a bit longer, and it's where you need to have the capacity to analyze, to digest it, and then to put it behind. There's that guilt feeling always when you do a mistake because you are part of more than 1,000 people, creating the car, creating the masterpiece, that we get to drive every day. Even nowadays, even days that you wake up with maybe not so happy about whatever is going on in your life, I always try to remind myself that I'm a Ferrari driver driving for Ferrari in Formula One, and I've achieved my dream, and this puts me immediately back into a great mindset.
Okay, so we would like to thank Shell Helix and Shell V Power. Thank you so much for supporting the 2023 the Purple Sector F1 race stock. Yeah, okay, so let's check out the chat. RIP Podium, mga senyor. I think yung nag-comment sa comment section na Italian language is sa TPS, I think sa mga kagrupo ko po sa Charles Leclerc, Carlos Sainz and Ferrari fans. Oh, okay. Ano kaya meaning nung sinabi nila, no? I-ano natin mamaya. Carl, i-interpret natin mamaya. What will you advise Charles Leclerc if you will be able to talk to him regarding his pole start? Okay.
Alam mo, Charles, alam mo, Charles, yung mga pole position mo, parang pedestrian lane lang yan. Nandyan, pero hindi nagagamit.
Yeah.
Sayang. Pero I think because in the long run, Ferraris really Ferraris really degrade too much ba? Yung degradation of their tire, so they have to nurture their car during the race. Ilang beses nating narinig si Carlos Sainz na if I push, I may not end the race, di ba? Ilang beses nating narinig sa kanya yan. So, I think, Charles, palit ka ng team. I think yun ang the best kasi for so long we see the struggle of Charles Leclerc. He's a good driver. He's really fast. Pero I mean, Ferrari needs to work really, really hard for them to provide a very good car to their drivers. P1, P2, happy tayo pag nandyan, and then pagdating sa karera, alam naman natin kung anong mangyayari. So yun, sayang. Kaya yun, Charles, palit ka ng team or kasi very very political din kasi ang Ferrari, Jong, di ba?
Yeah. And
alam na nila na may mali, alam na nila na pero mahirap.
It's the oldest F1
nila.
team, so Ferrari. So
Yeah.
dyan ever since F1 began. So you know the history and the longevity. So yes, for a lot of Ferrari fans are really mad about what's going on with them. Kaya yun. So replying to Jordan Pasco, there's no problem with Charles. Tama. I think it's more on the team decision kay Nanalo. So ang dami.
Yes.
There are lots of stuff going on, not only with the car strategy and everything. So I think they have to, I don't know what they need to prioritize. They have two good drivers. So Christopher Salvania, Max and Charles, RB Civil War. So teka, bakit naging RB Civil War? Red Bull Civil War.
Kung si Max and Charles nasa Red Bull,
oh,
yun ang
definitely.
problema.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So these are loyal si Charles sa Ferrari. Yes, I guess so. Who doesn't want to drive for Ferrari? And of course, but still at the end of the day, you're going to be frustrated because the scarlet red cars are not winning. So iba talaga.
And hindi lang yan, Jong. Charles, these drivers are not getting any younger. tapos hindi mo
Yeah.
pa na-achieve yung ultimate goal mo as WDC, di ba? Yun naman
Yeah.
talaga ang ultimate goal ng mga drivers.
And of course,
I know Charles knows that he has the talent, he has the skill. However, he doesn't have the right car for him. So, Charles, sana magkaroon ka ng chance na
yeah.
maging WDC kagaya ng mga idols mo. How about you, Andy? What if you're given a chance to advise Charles regarding the kanyang mga polls na hindi na convert into wins? Mike.
Di.
Sorry, I was just imagining the possibility, no, na Charles Leclerc in a Red Bull racing suit. Tapos tapos ang nasa kabilang garage si Max Verstappen. That would be so epic. parang Rosberg Hamilton yung level ng rivalry na yan.
Oh yeah,
ganun yung
definitely.
na-imagine ko, di ba?
Definitely.
It will be chaotic, pero tayo, dahil fans tayo, ma-enjoy tingnan. It's fun to speculate. Pero, yeah, I think, yeah, it's really hard, no? On the other hand, sobrang hirap na yung mag-conclude ka agad na, oh, Charles needs to find another team, or ganun, Ferrari needs to improve, blah, 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 whatever. Kasi, yun nga, tulad ng sinabi ni Jong, ang daming factors involved. Kotse, gulong, team, strategy, drivers, di ba? Minsan, minamalas lang talaga, ganun. So, yeah, it's a very difficult spot to be in.
Oh yeah.
Kaya you can't really there's no black and white here. Mahirap talaga i-separate kung ano dapat at saka gawin at saka yung nangyayari talaga.
Yeah.
It's just a very complicated situation. Pero that's the beauty again. That's the beauty of F1, di ba? Kasi ang ganda tingnan na when it all comes together, tulad ng nangyayari kay Verstappen, ang ganda, di ba? Tapos watching the other teams struggle, yeah. Also, it's quite fascinating kasi gusto mong mag-succeed rin yung ibang teams. So yeah, it's we'll see what happens. And speaking actually of we'll see what happens, no? Narinig niyo yung rumors na naman tayo, rumor mill. Narinig niyo yung rumors na Alonso and Checo?
Swap?
How about you guys in the comments? I'm sure you've heard about the rumors.
The swap.
Papalit na, race seat. Checo,
Yeah.
Checo to Aston
I mean,
Martin.
that will never happen, I think. That will never happen. As I said last race, Red Bull need to develop a young driver na, no? Red Bull need to develop somebody to replace Max Verstappen. Just like what they did with Sebastian Vettel. Pinasok nila the very promising Daniel Ricciardo, di ba? Then after that, umalis na si Vettel. And then after that, Daniel Ricciardo was the star of Red Bull. Pinasok nila bigla itong si Max Verstappen. So, ayun, na outshine si Daniel Ricciardo ni Max Verstappen, kaya yun, umalis. Now, they have to think about a replacement for the world champion. Siyempre, I mean, hindi niya kaya yun. And Max Verstappen is getting bored na. No? Kasi he's driving an F1 car. He's driving an F1 car versus F2 cars. Imagine last lap pumasok pa siya sa pit, magpalit ng gulong para makuha ang fastest lap. That's already signs of boredom, di ba? Yeah, that's already signs of boredom, di ba? Parang subukan natin 'to. Practice muna ang team, di ba? Parang ganun ba? Well, anyway, that's just me.
Yeah.
Alonso and they will never swap. They must find somebody young that they can develop, just like what they did with Max Verstappen, with Sebastian Vettel, and Daniel Ricciardo. So, yun. All right.
Here we go.
Right.
Let's give
Question
out 3
number 5.
items tonight. So, the requirement is of course, the correct answer that Andy will be typing. So,
Yeah.
are you guys ready on the comments? We're gonna give you the trivia contest right now. The first thing to be won right now is the car shade. Here we go. Andy, are you ready with the...
Okay.
Wait. Joke aside. Max is a beast. Same with Lewis. Top 2 drivers silang dalawa sa grid talaga. Yeah. Ay, grabe naman po. Baguhan pa lang si Fred sa Ferrari. Let's see kung ano pa ang pwedeng magawa niya sa Ferrari. Kung maging much better po ba compared to Binotto. Of course, it's only less than a year. We need to see changes next year. So, yun. On the last 10 laps, level of driving of Ver and Ham over the rest of the field is glaring. Hoping Merc, Ferrari, McLaren should have a competitive car. Yes, we are also hoping that.
Definitely.
Hoping na maging okay yan next year para yung apat. Diba? We're looking at 4 cars, 8 drivers competing for the championship. So, hopefully. So, it's gonna be a good one for F1. All right, Andy, here we go. We are going to give you the car shade. Ayun, itong mga mga ka-teammate ni Carl. Ano ba itong Okay. Sorry, yung bago lang po. Core problem talaga na Ferrari, which is beyond and just a team principal. Yeah. So, the team principal will take things in order, hoping it's gonna be better soon. Okay, Andy, question number 1. Here we go.
Okay, posting the first question right now.
Okay, PJM, good evening. What is the full name of the circuit for the 2023 Mexican Grand Prix? Ayun, the answer should be complete.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell Grand Prix.
Yeah. What is the full name of the circuit for the 2023
Speed
Grand Prix?
Brothers.
Speed Brothers. Oh, I miss Speed Brothers.
Good try, PGM.
Ayun! We have a winner, Andy?
Not quite. Wrong spelling, wrong po tayo.
Wrong spelling, wrong.
I-correct mo, i-correct.
Ayun,
Ayun, Adrian
Chad
Chad Rodriguez got the correct
Rodriguez.
so
Well done.
tama sana yun sino to? Christopher Salvania.
Na-typo si
So there you
Christopher,
go.
sayang.
Yeah,
Na-typo
sayang.
lang siya.
So it's Adrian Chad again. I hope
Again, well
Adrian
done.
Chad Rodriguez.
Romo. Hermanos Rodriguez. That is the answer for the first question. So congrats.
All right, congrats Adrian.
Chad.
I hope na natanggap mo na yung pinadala namin. Yep. Yes, sayang Christopher. Dapat correct.
Lang.
Okay, next.
Tatlong question po tayo ngayong gabi.
Tatlong
So,
question.
yeah,
Second
two
question,
more-
now
two
we're
more
giving the
chances.
T-shirt. All right.
Free t-shirt. Sige, are we
Here we
ready
go.
for the second question?
Yeah. Larga.
Okay. Here we go. Second question coming up right now.
What
Mas mahirap.
what was the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez formerly known as? So what is the name of this racetrack before?
Before its
Okay.
current name.
Before its current name, itong Autodromo. So what was the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez formerly known as? Previous name is...
Let's see sinong mabilis
Mag-type at
mag-Google or mag-type.
Google. Yeah.
Let's see. Grabe na, I was while looking for questions, no. Ang ganda rin mag-research pala about yung mga F1 history natin.
Yes.
Maraming tidbits, nice bits of information.
Okay.
To pick up.
Speaking of that, Andy, did you know that the Mexican Grand Prix racetrack?
Christopher
Wait.
Salvania.
Yeah.
Well
Saglit.
done, sir. Nakuha ka na niya.
Christopher
Christopher
Salvania.
Magdalena Mixhuka.
Mitsuka.
Mixhuka.
Mixhuka.
Yun, you got it,
Nakuha niya. Congrats.
Christopher.
Okay.
Ian, go on.
Andy.
Before we go for the
Okay.
third question.
Yeah, did you know that the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez was used to stock dead bodies during the COVID COVID
Wow,
pandemic?
really?
Oh,
Crazy.
Yes.
okay. I did
That's
not know
why
that.
it took them a year to fully disinfect the area. Alam mo yung yung paddock and the areas of the teams. Ginawa nilang ginawa nilang clinics yun. Doon nila
Wow.
pinapasok yung
Wow,
mga
really?
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah,
And then
tama
yung
si
midfield,
Christopher.
yung midfield naman, doon na yung hinihintay, doon na yung waiting area ng mga dead bodies na kailangang i-cremate.
Wow.
Wow,
That's
didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Kasi
Wow.
nasa mataas na area kasi siya, di ba?
Yeah.
Thin air na siya. So so ibig sabihin kaya talaga niyang i-lockdown 'yun for the
Yung that makes
extreme
sense.
Yeah.
COVID patients ba. So
That
yun.
makes sense.
Anyway,
Yeah. Creepy. Yes. Ayun. Creepy
Halloween
talaga.
talaga eh.
Oh my God. Can you
Happy
just
Halloween
imagine?
talaga.
Yeah,
With
happy Halloween.
yeah,
Meron-
Halloween. Yeah, Halloween.
Akala ko dead bodies ng Mexican gang wars. Kasama na siguro doon.
Yeah, actually Ted Kravitz
Grabe yung,
Ted Kravitz was the one who had that story. Kasi 'di ba he does this Ted's Notebook. So pinasyal niya yung buong paddock, yung buong
Wow.
So sabi niya
I don't wanna
during
go
the
there.
COVID time, the patients nandito, ganyan, dito yung mga extreme, dito naman yung naka-recover, ganyan. Ginawa talaga niya hospital and morgue at the same time.
Of course, most probably during that time, who would have thought that the world could be able to recover from that, di ba?
Yeah,
We're gonna use any facility that is, safe to say, very distant
Kaya
from
nga,
everyone. Yeah.
Kaya nga, pinalitan nila na hindi na siya Mexican Grand Prix. Ano na siya? Sandali
Ciudad.
Formula 1 Gran Premio de la Ciudad de Mexico. Hindi na siya under the government, under the city na. City of Mexico City na siya. Yun na ang gumagastos ngayon. Hindi na yung government. Kasi masyado sigurong malaki yung nagastos ng government of Mexico during that time.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
yeah. Nagkaroon sila ng budget. Kaya Mexico City na ang gumagastos ngayon. Anyway, yun lang. So, next question, Di.
All right, last question. Next question. How many dead bodies are there is? Ito si Myles talaga. Gusto talaga yung Myles. Saan ka na ba, Myles? Nakauwi ka na ba? Pwede ka pang sumali kung gusto mo.
Nakauwi ka na o office pa?
Halloween mode talaga yun.
All right, last question of the day is gonna get the toolkit. Andy, are you ready? Everyone is
Yes,
ready?
we are.
This is going to be
Question is
interesting.
going up right now. Third question of the
Who
night.
was the first Mexican driver to take part in a Formula 1 Grand Prix? Who is the first Mexican driver to take part in a Formula 1 Grand Prix? There's two possible names. Tama ba, Andy?
Two possible names, pero one person.
One person. All right, here we go. Speedy Gonzalez.
Yeah, Speedy
Pedro
Gonzalez.
Rodriguez. No? Andy, no?
Nope.
Nope.
But getting warm.
Getting warm,
It's
yeah.
not
Pero
Pedro.
Pedro Rodriguez is the first Mexican who earned a point. Who won a Grand Prix.
A
di ba?
Grand Prix, yeah.
Yun yung,
Ayrton Senna
who
is
won?
is a
It's not
Brazilian.
Checo.
Sorry,
Brazilian.
Carl Conrad. Ayrton Senna. Sergio Perez. No, not Checo.
Singer.
Yeah. Carl
Checo
Conrad
Perez,
Calora.
senior.
Tama to. Carl Conrad Calora, tingnan mo.
Carl Conrad Calora,
Ricardo.
congrats!
Finally, you won!
He got it. Ricardo Rodriguez.
Ricardo
Correct,
Rodriguez.
yes, that's right. Ricardo Rodriguez, hindi si Pedro. Ricardo Rodriguez was the younger brother. Oh,
Lolo ko yan.
siya yung younger of the
Ang
two
daming
hermanos
Rodriguez. Oo nga.
Rodriguez. Siya yung,
Yeah. Adrian
he was
Chad, ang
also the
daming
first
Rodriguez.
Mexican Ferrari driver. Hindi first, pero youngest Ferrari driver ever. And he still holds that title today. So yeah, very significant piece of F1
What car daw,
history
sabi
there.
ni PJM?
Congratulations, Carl. You finally got one.
Yeah. Carl, we're happy for you. You finally got one. Congrats. May isang question dito. What car did Ricardo drove?
Good question. Ano bang mga Mexican Mexican, may brand ba na Mexican na kotse?
Yeah,
Nakalimutan ko
wala. Okay. So, I think we have two first-timers right here, Christopher Salvania and Carl Conrad Calora. Can you please, Calora Radio, yes. Yeah,
Very
Ferrari. I think Ferrari ba, Myles? Ang drive ni Ricardo Rodriguez,
Ferrari.
tama ba? We haven't
Yeah.
checked that one. It's a Ferrari. Come on, let's go.
So, yeah, he was the youngest
Come on,
Ferrari
let's
driver.
go.
So,
Yeah. Carl, we know you are a Charles Leclerc fan, so there you go. Yes, come on, let's go. Okay, Carl and Christopher Salvania, kindly PM us. Kindly PM us your address and your telephone number para ma-send namin to after the holidays. Sorry guys, I don't know. Vamos daw. Okay. So guys, congratulations to all the winners and thank you so much for joining us tonight. And don't forget, it's a triple header. We have another one next week, so we're going to be back next week for the Brazilian Grand Prix. Of course, Sao Paulo, Brazil racetrack is one of those classic racetrack that has been in the F1 calendar for quite some time already. So, kaya yun. Thanks to all the viewers. Happy Halloween! Maganda yung kwento mo, Yama. Halloween na Halloween, ha?
sakto sa tema eh, no?
Charot. Okay, see you next week. Okay, before we go, Yam?
Okay, thank you very much for joining us tonight. I hope you learned something, and if not, I hope you were entertained. And it's a sprint weekend, so puyatan
that's
from
right.
Friday to Saturday to Sunday to Monday. All right?
Puyatan.
Yeah.
So hopefully you'll join us. Thank you, Andy.
All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight now for our little show. Medyo quicker siya than usual, but yeah, we still had quite a lot of fun tonight. Congratulations to our winners and very warm welcome again now to yung mga first-time viewers natin. Welcome
Yes.
to the show. We
Welcome.
hope to see all of you guys again next week, same time, same place, right here, after the Brazilian Grand Prix. Until then, everyone, stay safe. Good night.
All right. So, welcome to those who first time watch us tonight. So, tell your friends about it. Sino pa yung ibang kilala ninyo? Pwede yung mga Italian tifosi fans kasama ni Carl Conrad. Pagsabihan mo na they can join us. In English lang sana yung kanilang comments so we could understand. Anyway, guys, kidding aside, tell your friends, tell your fellow F1 fans about it, this channel. We hope that we'll be able to answer some of your comments or questions. And of course, we are very active in the Facebook. Normally, Andy, Myles, and Yamboy and I sometimes post, tidbits every now and then before the race and after the race, memes or whatsoever. So feel free to join in the comments and yun, it's an open book for everyone. So we hope that you have learned something tonight as well and we're able to answer some few questions. And congratulations to all the winners. So guys, we'll see you next Tuesday for the Brazilian Grand Prix. So Yamboy and Andy, Thank you so much for joining. And of course, Myles, we'll see you next week. And that's it. Good night, everyone. And drive safe home if you're driving now, going back home. Good night, everyone. Goodbye. We'll see you next week.
Good night.